Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Su.
Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Su.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we're going to talk about where you can hire great developers. So on the last episode, we talked about where you can hire great designers. And 2 episodes before that, we talked about where you can hire great writers. So Neil, you've worked with a lot of great developers over the years. What are your secrets?
Yeah, so I do a few things. One, I've tried TopTal. You've tried them as well, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or have you worked with them?
Mm-hmm.
So they're not a bad place. It is expensive. The best place that I go to find developers is I use a company called Crossover based in Texas. And what they say is there's a ton of amazing developers overseas, right? This is their theory. And the labor's cheaper. They're well educated. You can get these people for pennies on the dollar. And we know who's good because we created a software that analyzes how many lines of code are they writing per hour, how many bugs there are in them, how efficient they are, etc. Through that process, they are able to interview hundreds and hundreds of these developers really quickly. So Crossover believes they're so good, they do something where they offer 30 days of free development in which they hire people. And then once a developer start, you get 30 days for free where they'll foot the bill. And if you like the quality and the work that they're producing, then you can continue for free over the next month or technically not free after, but the second month, third month, fourth month, etc. you would start paying. But the model works really well. We use Crossover for a lot of my businesses. And it's cheap.
How much is it?
Well, my Crossover bill is expensive because we use them for quite a few different companies. But, a lot of times they're getting us engineers that would be $200K for less than half the cost.
Wow. Okay. So I'll talk about, what we use as an agency. I mean, we have 2 developers right now. We have one that's based in Singapore. And then we have one that's based in Lithuania. So, they're international. Like, to Neil's point, international is cheaper. And they're really smart too. They're actually, pretty well versed with marketing and they get things done. What's interesting, just a side note, we've been using this new project management internally as an agency. It's funny, the developers, they're eating it up. They're using it. They're just kind of self-managing, right? Versus as an agency, it's been like, trying to pull teeth, trying to get people to actually use this project management tool. So it's interesting. When you hire great developers, they just have a knack for getting things done. It's the same thing with designers too. They'll get it done. You give them a deadline, boom, it's gonna get done. So I found these people from CodePen. So that's CodePen.io, and I posted on their job boards. So my friend over there, Chris Coyer, who runs the site, he mentioned it, and the community is really strong over there. So it's literally a message board where you're posting jobs, and a lot of developers hang out over there. So CodePen has kind of been my little secret, but I have used other tools like TopTal. I have used tools like Crew as well, and then there's also another one called Andela. So Andela was the company I was given 24, or Mark Zuckerberg and his wife Priscilla put in 24 million into it, I believe, and or at least a portion of that. And Andela, what they do is they hire developers from South Africa, for example, and so you're going to get developers for even cheaper. And they have a really strong kind of vetting process. TopTal, they're going to help you find the top 3%. I think Andela is even more stringent with their criteria, so that's definitely worth a look as well. I think, like Neil mentioned, in the United States, you're talking paying 200, 250K for, something that's really solid. The people that have been helping, me, at the end of the day, the agency, we run everything on WordPress, right? And, it's PHP. It's a lot of kind of, it's not, really, really complex work. And it gets the job done for us at the end of the day. So, Neil, anything else you want to add?
No, the other thing with engineers and developers, keep in mind that they may not work right away, but in the long run, they should. It's just a pure numbers game of going through them. I know that sounds bad, but that's really how it is with engineers, unless you're one yourself and you can figure out how to hire amazing ones.
So that's it for today, but we do have a giveaway that I'm going to mention for the last time for the moment. It is Sniply, and Sniply allows you to add call to actions, to subscribe to your email list for links that you're sharing, and you could also retarget people too. At the same time, this is a 1-year annual subscription, and for this giveaway, and if you want to get access to this giveaway, rate, review, and subscribe at this podcast, and then text Marketing School. That's one word, Marketing School, no space, to 33444 to prove that you did it. Final note: if you have other tools that you think we should mention on this podcast, just reach out to either Neil or myself, and we'll see if we can work something out. We're not trying to get compensated here. Just want to add more value to you, our wonderful audience. So that's it for today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.